What's up, everybody? Yes, indeed, OG is back. You guys already know what time it is with this guy right here. I don't talk about it, I stay about it. But anyways, man, today I'm going to give my point of view on something that Mr. Dubs talked about yesterday on one of his videos. And the only reason is because one of my subscribers actually made a comment about Mr. Dubs and wanted to hear my side of the story because he believes, I guess he's, I don't want to throw him under the bus or anything like that, but he disagrees with a lot of stuff that Mr. Dubs has to speak on. And I'll give my point of view on that, because Mr. Dubs spoke about Pelican Bay. And I will get to that. But first and foremost, you guys already know this is a fitness channel. And on my fitness channel, I always talk about fitness and health awareness. I bring to light to a lot of people that there's other ways of correcting your body than having to take drugs, natural remedies. You know what I mean? That actually worked, that worked for me, and stuff that I've done research on. But anyways, first and foremost, I got to give a shout out to all my channel members, my followers, my subscribers, and everybody that's been interacting right here on my channel, man. I appreciate you guys. And keep in mind, hit the like and subscribe button. Put your notification bell on all. And if you want to get started in your fitness journey, you already know what time it is with that too. You could shoot me a DM on my Instagram, high_power_fitness_. Or you could email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. Like I've said in the past, and I'm going to tell you guys today, man, there ain't nothing to it but to do. You can't talk about it, you just have to be about it. But anyways, I just got done doing legs right now, so I'm a little bit winded. Bear with me. And the reason why I get a little bit winded when I do my legs, well, actually with everything that I do, my rest period, I bust down and do 10 burpees. That's my rest period. So that may explain why a lot of times when you guys see me and I do my 7-mile run, I don't bust a sweat. You can look at me now. I just got off from doing the legs. You know what I mean? I was doing leg curls right now with burpees, and I don't really sweat, people. You know what I mean? I guess my body has tuned in and tuned up. I'm running like a Maserati, baby. Let's put it that way. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, OG's just wolfing. That's what OG does right here on this channel. So for those of you that are new to my channel, I do ramble a lot. I jump around from topic to topic. But first and foremost, man, a little bit about getting started in your fitness journey, because, summer is getting close, people. And you got to keep it real and 100%, man. When you get up every morning, are you content with what you see in the mirror? Not so much as your individual yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you're getting up, you're doing what you need to do to provide for your family. I tip my hat to every last person, every man, every woman that does that, because it's a rough world out there, and you got to go to work and deal with so many different personalities. Every boss has a boss, and I know I've done it. I've done it for many years. I'm a retired truck driver, and now I do full-time online fitness coaching. But yeah, so if you're really tired of looking at yourself the way, as far as your physical appearance, you know what I mean? You're just gaining more weight. You're looking more tired. It's getting harder every day to get up to go out and get your ass to work. That's a sign right there, man. You got to start working on yourself. You got to start working on your nutrition, because all this fast processed food it's killing our people. It's killing the gente. You know what I mean? You could go to these upper class neighborhoods and you don't see as many liquor stores there. You don't see as many fast food restaurants there. You may see a couple, but you won't see a grip of them. Like if you go through my neighborhood, they're like at every corner. You know what I mean? That's what they provide for our people. You know what I mean? They pretty much target us. You know what I mean? So anyways, if you're finally tired of looking at yourself, man, you need to get together with an online fitness coach, whether it be me or the next one. And as far as myself, this is what I do with my people. When someone reaches out to me, obviously we hop on a phone call. We go over their fitness goals, and with their fitness goals in the discussion of their lifestyle, I build them a personalized workout, a daily workout that comes with videos and that I'm able to track on my personalized training app. And then we go over their nutrition, and I get a rough idea of where they stand at, what physical appearance they're in, and then I put together that perfect nutrition plan for them. And with the nutrition plan, I guide them through it. Not only will I guide them through it, I will build them meals that will accommodate their lifestyle. You know, keep in mind, I was a truck driver, so I was one of them persons that used to had to eat on the road, so I know how to do this stuff. I will build you that nutritional plan that is guaranteed to work as long as you follow the blueprint. You know what I mean? I back my word on that, and the reason is because my program actually has value to it, because I've proven time after time with my team members. You know, they lose a lot of weight. I've had team members just sign up because they wanted a six-pack, and they came on and got a six-pack, and now they're doing their own thing. But at the end of the day, if you sign up with me, I will educate you on becoming that best version of yourself, and I will also provide you with the tools that you can live the rest of your life with, on staying on top of your A game. That's what I do. So with my program, like I say, I build you your workouts. I track them on my personalized training app. I build you your nutrition. I will actually build you meals that will accommodate your lifestyle. And it isn't very expensive. And if you think that I'm going to hit you with this crazy ass number, no, I don't. You know what I mean? I work with every last person. I do in-house financing. I will carry the loan for you. Your word is your credit with me. You come up with a payment plan that works best for you. I don't put a payment plan for you, you know, because I don't know what your financial situation is, and I honestly want to help you out and help you change your life, you know. So, but anyways, yeah. If you want to get started becoming that 10.5, you already know, right here on High Power Fitness, man. Just shoot me that DM on my Instagram, or email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, baby. You can't talk about it, you just got to be about it. Okay, so now it's time to get my point of view about Pelican Bay and Mr. Dubs. You know, my subscriber, you know, hey, it's obvious that he doesn't really agree with a lot of stuff that Dubs speaks on, and that he's looking for someone to co-sign what he disagrees on with Mr. Dubs. And I'm going to tell you right now, going through the system during my time is different than when Dubs started his time. You know, Pelican Bay was there, and obviously Pelican Bay was well known. You know what I mean? That was a place when you were up there. You were around very influential individuals that had a very strong voice, and within that voice, it could be heard all over throughout the CDC. So I don't really like to get on I won't get on the labels that they label these individuals. I was a guest in their home. I followed the rules. I never went against the grain. And you got to keep in mind, what Mr. Dubs speaks on, he speaks from experience, okay? I will never try to go against what he speaks on, because he actually was in the shoe. He was in the Bay. I wasn't in the Bay. I never made it to the Bay. The other prison that was well known was Chino, Palm Hall. Now, I've been through there. You know, I was a guest there for a cool minute, And I've learned a lot, and I spoke to certain individuals. But you got to keep in mind, um, the time frame when I was doing time was actually different. Okay, they didn't have all these newer joints, the 270s, the 180s. They started building them, but from my recollection, one of the most dangerous joints that was like really going off was Salinas Valley, New Soledad they call it. And I could understand why it was, is because it was new and people were establishing real estate there. That goes for every prison. I've landed on a couple of them. Lancaster was one when I was in Lancaster. That shit was off the hook. When I was in Calapatria, that shit was off the hook. You know what I mean? As far as like when I was in Chino, everything and everybody were on their P's and Q's there. Why? Because there was numerous people there that had that strong voice. And you will mind somebody, guaranteed. Unlike a lot of other pintas, they will be ran differently. And people that are in charge will always bump heads. There's always going to be people trying to take over leadership. And that, I could tell you that right now, that's no difference from when Dubs was doing his bid and when I was doing time. That's everywhere. That's even that even runs down to the county jail. You will always get people that hate on you, and I don't know if it would be really considered hatred. Maybe they're just they don't feel like they're important. Why? Because they didn't rub elbows with those individuals, and they didn't have one-on-one conversations with them individuals that had them strong voices. So they may feel a type of way. And the reason is because coming from a neighborhood, every neighborhood has a homie, well, the older neighborhoods, I should say, has a homie that has a very strong voice, let's just put it that way. And so naturally people are gonna think like, wow, look at this cat right here. What he thinks he's all this, get whoop because he did time over here. So fucking what? I was over here in this pinta and we were getting off every day. I could understand the attitude that they carry, because it is a different setting from doing time in the Bay. And I'm just telling you from stuff that I've heard. In the Bay, yes, they didn't fiddle diddle. You know, you got dealt with, obviously. You know, but from what I heard, was stuff jumping off all the time? No. Why? Because those folks sat back there in the back. And people were minding their P's and Q's. Now you get to the joint that I was at, it was like a meat market there. Every day the fucking little gurney guy would come haul somebody away, almost every day, just about. It seemed like that. Yard would go down and resume normal program right afterwards. Be code 3 to a code 4. You know, it was like common there. You know, as long as it wasn't an issue between one race and another race, we wouldn't get slammed down. Now, there were times when it did happen with other races and we got slammed down. We get slammed down, you know, just for a few months or something like that. Gradually, they'd start letting us off a lockdown. I mean, when I was slammed down, I enjoyed it. You know what I mean? You know, sitting in your cell with your Sally, especially if you got a good Sally and all that, and you got, you know, a little bit of tienda and all that. Yeah, it was cool. Nothing to glamorize, but you know what I mean? You can't let time do you. You just got to do time. And back to the Pelican Bay, Dubs, like I said, what he speaks on, I can't co-sign because I haven't been there, but I would never try to contradict what he says, because obviously he lived it. You know, he was doing all day. So he would have more knowledge of that than me. The knowledge that I have is knowledge that was shared with individuals that came down from the Bay and were like shot down to Salinas Valley, and then they ended up across the street where I was at. You know, these were some pretty well respected individuals in the system. You know, and so I would just go by the stories that they told me. Now you got to keep in mind, every story that is being told is hearsay, unless you lived it yourself. You know, so you can't just go by what everybody says. I mean, there's certain individuals, their stories have more credibility than others. And as far as Mr. Dubs, I believe what he speaks on. He's not here to glamorize anything. He's here pushing a good movement, and he gets a lot of hate. And I get some of his runoff from his hate, because a lot of people say, "Oh, you're up Dub's ass." No, I'm not up nobody's ass. Individuals, these individuals that speak like that, they have a lot of hatred towards Mr. Dubs, and I guess they want me to run with them and co-sign everything they say, and I'm not going to. You know, now, if we was in the real world and my homeboy, one of my homeboys from my hood, had to run with something and do it, I got my homeboy to the fullest. And after the issue was dealt with and the dust is settled, then we'll figure out whether the homie was in the right or the wrong. But just coming from people here on social media, you're not going to win me over to down talk anybody. I won't do that. That's just, it's not in my nature. I'm not going to speak on anybody and try to belittle them. You know, anybody out here pushing that positive vibe, I'm all for it. You know, I understand the YouTube yarda, got some activo ass people there, and you know, I've accepted it. You know what I mean? I can't change it. You know what I mean? I'm just a voice right here on YouTube, speaking my mind. But yeah, so yes, OG rambles on. Pelican Bay, Dubs lived through it. I don't know everything that I've been told and learned from it. It would be considered as hearsay because I didn't live there. So I'm just sharing what was put in my ear with individuals that came from there. You know, you got to keep in mind, a lot of times stories change up as they get passed on to one another. And that's one thing in the joint. You know, you will hear a story and then you hear that same exact story in a different pinta, just with a little different twist to it. So that's why you can't take everything serious, you know. And as far as being dangerous, any pinta could be dangerous. It's how you make it dangerous, how you live in there. Because an individual that conducts himself as a professional and carries himself respectful and respects all the others that are around him will be able to go through any pinta. That's guaranteed. You know what I mean? The severity of every prison is what you make of it. I mean, if you're speaking individually, you know what I mean? If you're one of them dumbasses, yeah, you're gonna live on a sharpened sword. You know, it is what it is. So, anyways, yeah. The only thing that I could relate closest to that is when I was doing time in Chino State Prison, and I could tell you right now, Chino State Prison, there was nothing jumping off like that. To me, that was like the, I should say, the most safest pinta that I'd done time in. And the reason is because everyone was on their P's and Q's there. There was hitters from all nationalities there. You know, the ones that, you guys know what I'm talking about. I can't go into labeling these. I know there's individuals out here that's already given them the labels. They call them. You guys know what they call them. I'm not gonna do that. They're very. I call them the wise men. The wise men that are very well respected and earn that respect and deserve that respect. Keep in mind, you're in their home. You live by their rules. And rules do constantly change because they've changed from when I was doing time to today. A lot of the stuff that's changed, I don't agree with, but I'm not going to go against it. You know, there's a bigger picture behind a lot of the stuff that goes on behind there, and I respect every last person that is still behind them walls doing that life or living that life. You know, because it's a way different world. People enjoy life out here. You know, life is good. Well, anyways, people, I'm gonna bring this story to an end, man. I don't even know if you would call it a story. It's just something, my point of view on Pelican Bay and the comparison to Chino State Prison. They were labeled as same level. You know what I mean? Chino State Prison was, Pelican Bay was the dungeon. Chino Prison was a prison where there was a lot of people that had some heavy voices as well. And it ran smooth, real smooth. Very, very, very smooth. And I'm sure it ran smooth in the Bay as well. Why? Because there was a lot of very well respected individuals over there as well. Well, anyways, people, if you want to get started in your fitness journey and becoming that best version of yourself, shoot me a DM, high_power_fitness_. If not, email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com, and I will get you going on becoming that best version of yourself. I will dial in your nutrition. I will build you a bulletproof workout plan, whether it be gym workouts, at-home workouts, or bodyweight workouts. I got you. Every last one of my team members, I have different team members that have different workouts. I have team members that all they do is bodyweight workouts, and they have amazing results. And the reason why they choose bodyweight workouts is because they travel the world. That's what their job requires of them, to travel the world. Now, with that being said, it's Saturday. Done got mine. It was leg day today. But look, see, OG still got it. Even on leg day, baby, the proof is in the pudding. Now get up and get yours.